Oh, hey there, Paris. What's up? No, I'm just getting ready to go out on a date. What can I do for you? You do? Oh, that's great. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, don't worry about the short notice. I mean, I saw what happened last week. It was a total gong show. I mean, I think you did the right thing by putting Nancy back into quarantine. Yeah. I mean, this is great. I'm really happy you've seen the light. I mean, I will try with all my might. Yes, I will be there for you. Okay? Okay, I'll see you Wednesday. Okay, bye. Uh-huh.
Almost live from Chilliwack, it's Chilliwack Tonight! Join Barris and his very special guest, Rachel Caroline Plaza, Nancy Guitar, back in quarantine, and musical guest, Nelly P. And now, Chilliwack Tonight!
Chilliwack Tonight! Woo! All right, you feel the energy?
I do!
Energy's electric. Oh, it's so great. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's so great to have Rachel Caroline Plaza to the show, our very extra special guest this week. She's a model. She's an actress. She's a member of the Chilliwack Players Guild, amongst many other accomplishments. And you'll also no doubt recognize her from, amongst other things, COVIDeo Corner. Welcome to the show, Rachel.
Thank you.
Guest host for the week.
Yes, thank you. It's so good to be here. I mean, I've never been to the Chilliwack Tonight set before, so this is a great experience. And this local phenomenon you have going on. I'm very honored to be here at Ryder Lake. So let's get it going.
Chilliwack Tonight. Yes, let's go. It's our absolute pleasure to have you finally on the show. You know, fans have been mailing stuff in. They love you. They wanted you as a guest host, and finally we've been able to cut through the red tape with your agent and everything, and actually have you directly involved right on the set.
Thank you.
I must admit, John Wayne last week was a little annoyed with me with the whole Nancy guitar thing. But you can't have the assistant to the executive host pressing your buttons all through the show. I mean, that's just not cool, right?
No. I mean, Bears, I watched last week, and of course, I mean, I can't help but totally agree with you. I mean, that was a gong show. The whole thing was just, but the way you were, you held it all together, and I'm so happy that you sent Nancy back to quarantine.
Yes.
I mean, that was good. And Doug Wickers, I mean, he was totally out of line.
He's a nerd.
I mean, are you kidding me?
He's a total nerd.
Firm but fair. Truly.
Yes.
So I'm happy to jump in here and join you and guest host this week until you have things figured out.
Oh, Rachel, thank you so much. It's just for your very kind, they were kind but very accurate observations. It really means a lot. I feel like the struggles I've been trying, having to put out a show, I'm just trying to put out the finest local entertainment, but it's been misunderstood.
Yeah.
Never mind. Those are my struggles. I mean, never mind.
Don't worry, Barris. I'm here. Why don't we just get on with the show, shall we?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
So what did you get up to this week?
Well, I was mainly putting all the parts of the show together. John Wayne was kind of sick this week, so it was all up to me, and I didn't have the assistant that I was supposed to have, the whole Nancy guitar flaming out thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that was really...
No, poor you. I mean,
yes.
That's terrible.
That's so true. Thank you.
So
thank you.
Why don't we take the pressure off, shall we? Okay, and why don't we get to the mail the people have brought to us?
Oh, you got the mail organized?
Yep,
Oh,
I've got it all together.
Right,
so let's start.
do it.
I will try and find a letter here for you.
You got some letters there. What's just read a letter.
No.
What's wrong? No.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You got one?
Yeah.
Good.
From Katrina. Barris, you're the best.
Ooh.
I love the way you manhandled that self-described camera whore and sent her back into quarantine. She deserved to be sent packing.
Wow. Wow. That is a very, very good letter. I really, really like that letter. I missed it. I was a bit caught off with the crap that went down last week. The social media blew up at me. It was a tough week. But it's good to see some people have a sense of right and wrong. All right? Okay. From Kyle. Bring back Douglas Wickers and Nancy Guitar as hosts. They complement each other better than you ever could. Come on. You don't want to, that's caustic. We don't want to give that any more oxygen. Okay, well, who's on the show?
Well, I am pleased to announce that I've completely organized that whole thing for you. So
Thank you.
just as you like. And
Oh,
we are thrilled to have a musical guest, Nelly P, on the show.
I love Nelly P. Wow, good. All right. What else are we doing?
As well, we'll be doing Wack Word, Opposite News.
Everyone loves Wack Word.
In
Opposite
the
news.
Beforetimes and Tales from the Quarantine.
Oh, we got her back?
And Barris, I'll be thrilled to assist you in any part of the show. I mean,
thank
whatever you need me
so
for.
much, Rachel. Wow, I'm really feeling the love and the support. Finally, on Chilliwack Tonight.
Tales from the Quarantine with Nancy Cigar.
Well, here I am back in quarantine, thanks to you-know-who. Barris is so worried that I will outshine him, as he should be. Now, he thinks being in quarantine is punishment. What he doesn't know is while in quarantine, I, along with my friend Mary, took an online course to become private detectives. See my license? Now, we have been hired by the Chilliwack Police to investigate the case of the promontory prangler. And when we solve the case, which we will, our picture's going to be in the paper. The mayor is going to give us a medal, or maybe one of those cheap badges, you know. We're going to be interviewed on CBC, CCTV, Fox News, everywhere. And then I'm going to get asked to be the new host of Chilliwack Tonight. Oh my God, I love my life. All right, bye.
Tales from the Quarantine with Nancy Cigar.
Ugh, that is sickening. She just seems so jealous.
I concur. And who the hell is Mary? I didn't think Nancy actually had any friends.
That's a bit mean.
Chilliwack Tonight.
Wack Word, totally in a Dackwood. Wack Word.
Wack Word! Oh, Rachel, we were talking about this before the segment started. You were a little excited about
Yes,
Wack Word,
very
weren't you?
much.
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe a little
looking
intimidated, tingly, a little intimidated?
Yeah, no.
No?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I didn't want you to be intimidated. That's good. That's good. Let's jump right into things with,
Bring
and
it
I'm not
on.
going to hold back here. I'm not holding back.
Okay.
The integrity of the show's at stake, okay?
Absolutely.
Pooter. 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 What does it mean?
A little dog, a pup that poops and toots.
I could see why you might think that from the way the word sounds, but no, that's not at all right. Would you like that in a sentence?
Yes. go
Okay,
ahead.
so here we go. I love the way you handle that, Pooter.
I could think of a lot of things, but no, go ahead. Tell me
Nope.
what it is.
You don't want to make a guess? Okay. Well, the definition is actually a suction bottle for collecting insects and other small invertebrates,
Oh,
right? Something,
Okay.
I thought would be kind of obvious, but no.
Okay,
I might have,
obvious
let's just
to
say, I
you.
might have gotten it from the sentence. I'm just saying. But no,
okay.
good. That's good. What's your word?
suwucuent.
Suwucuent. Wow, that's a tough word to say. But I think I've actually heard of this word before. It's an Aboriginal, Australian Aboriginal phrase from the Canberra region. Suwu is little piggy. Cuant is go to market. So it basically means we brought this little piggy to market.
Wow. That's amazing. You nailed it.
Yeah? Is that right? Oh, that's good.
No.
Well,
No. Do you want it
you're
in a
messing with my
sentence?
head. So that's not right. Okay. So in a sentence, what does it mean?
Okay. The suwucuent was completely misunderstood, and she only wanted what was best for the show.
Best for the show. What an odd sentence that is.
No? Do you want the definition?
Yeah, I'm bumfuzzled. Give me the
Okay.
definition.
It's a kind of a witch in Eastern Caribbean folklore, and she's believed to shed her skin and suck on the blood of her victims.
Oh my God. What a horrific word you chose.
It's a good one. It's a good one. You got one for
I
me?
don't know if I like that word. Yeah, I do have another word. Vagarious. Now, it's not what you it's nothing rude. Vagarious.
I think you're trying to say vagarious.
I don't think I am. I think I'm trying to say vagarious.
No, I think it's vagarious.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, what does it mean?
Erratic and unpredictable behavior by the director.
Erotic and unpredictable behavior?
Erratic?
Oh, erratic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because that would have been weird. Yeah, no.
I think that's
Okay,
right.
well, let's, okay, you nailed me on that one. All right.
Okay, I got another one. Ready?
Yes.
Prangler.
Prangler. Okay, well, I think this one's pretty easy, actually. Any fans of Cliff Prang out there? If you're a rabid fan of Cliff Prang, who is a Yarrow comedian of some note, specializing in dad bod observational humor, you might have heard of the term prangler. It's a reference to his fans. Look at those pranglers lining up for Cliff's show.
Oh gosh, okay. How about I'll give it to you in a sentence.
So that's not it?
No, it's not it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The promontory prangler is all over the news.
Oh, okay, I get the reference. Yeah, and indeed, the Chilliwack City Police are investigating. But no, that sentence doesn't help me, because I think I know what it actually is. It's the past tense of pringler, someone who hogged an entire can of Pringles to themselves.
No.
It's kind of like the hamburger of potato chips.
No,
the prangler.
No.
Come on.
The prangler is taken from an Old English phrase.
Oh.
Prang, which itself is a composition of two words, predatory angler and or angler predatory.
Okay.
As in those who prey on fishermen.
Prey on fishermen. That is really creepy.
It is.
Wack Word! In the before times, there was Dieter and Maurice. Then there was Dieter and Douglas. Then there was Dieter and Brigitte. Now, and finally, there is Dieter and Penelope.
In the before times, I dreamed of being in. In the before times, now I'm in the before times, dreaming of being in the before times, only after.
Bit confusing. In the before times, in the times of kings, there were tales of a prangler that roamed the hills of Promontory. Now, it's back!
In the before times, no one had ever heard of the promontory prangler. Now, still, no one has heard of it unless they're watching
Chilliwack Tonight! Woo! This is CT's Opposite News Update for Thursday, July 9th, 2020. Wow, what an afternoon. Jumping right into things, we've had a late-breaking update. There's been a body found on Promontory approximately 4 p.m. late this afternoon. Now, for this next part, you may want to have the children leave the room. Okay, the body was decapitated. The head appears to have been torn right off the body. And wow, we have a picture of it. Oh my gosh, is that a murder hornet? Oh my gosh, that looks like a murder hornet. Hang on. Forensics Department, I'm just getting this in. Forensic Department of the Chilliwack City Police has been able to confirm that a murder hornet was murdered in Promontory this evening. A horrific scene. Wait, there's something else? I've just been handed a note. It appears to be from the Promontory Prangler. It says, beware. There's only room for one murderer on the hill. Promontory Prangler. Wow. That's a stunning development. Murder hornets have just arrived at Chilliwack about a week ago. Not a great welcome. We'll bring you updates as we receive them. In other news, the United States has pulled out of the WHO this week. The move was being condemned around the world, and predictions are dire for how this is now going to impact the fight against COVID-19. we at CT Opposite News don't quite understand the clamor. We think The Who really hasn't been the same since the death of Keith Moon anyway, who incidentally didn't even die of the coronavirus. Tomato, tomato. In weather, the killer Sahara dust storm that crossed the Atlantic Ocean and over North America is now predicted to hit Chilliwack this Sunday. That's a relief because with all the wet weather, a lot of us are missing the smoke-filled skies from the forest fires we're used to this time of year. And that's CT's Opposite News Update for Thursday, July 9th, 2020.
Barris, those were powerful stories. Really realer than real, actually.
You know, thank you, Rachel. I'm not sure why Opposite News hasn't been more popular. I don't get it.
People just don't understand. And I mean, what a horrible situation in Promontory with the murder hornet murder.
I know. I worry for the future. What could be next?
Let me introduce to you my master of disaster, the guy who's going to be my co-host and my color commentator, Mr. Caleb Dankworth.
Hello, everyone. I'm Caleb Dankworth. Welcome to Chilliwack Twilight, the show that will be airing after Chilliwack Tonight. Now, hopefully this isn't too highbrow for those of you who are used to Chilliwack.
Hey, Caleb. Caleb.
Yes, what's the problem?
I'm Caleb Dankworth. Who are you?
How can you be Caleb Dankworth? I'm Caleb Dankworth.
No, I've always been Caleb Dankworth. I was Caleb Dankworth from the moment I was born until now.
If you are Caleb Dankworth, you'd probably have some ID on you, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I probably do. Yeah. Okay, I don't bring my ID to the studio. It's in my other pants. How did you get my ID?
That's my ID. As I said, I'm Caleb Dankworth. Anyways, for those of you who have been watching, to recap, I'm Caleb Dankworth. Please join us in future episodes for a brand new concept in reality online game showing. You will join me, Caleb Dankworth, and I guess that other guy will be here too. Okay, I'm Caleb Dankworth.
And I might be Caleb Dankworth.
I'm Caleb Dankworth.
Chilliwack Twilight.
With
coming
Caleb
soon.
Dankworth, yours truly. And
okay, yeah, all right, we're gonna figure this out. I'm gonna call our mom, I guess.
Our mom? I'm Caleb Dankworth.
All right, welcome back to the show, and welcome to the show, Nelly P. Good to have you on the show.
Good to be here.
So Nelly, tell us a little bit about yourself. You're from Chilliwack?
I'm from Chilliwack.
Right
That's
on.
right.
Born and bred?
Pardon me?
Born and bred here?
Born in Calgary, and then moved to
Ouch.
Pitt Meadows when I was yep. Moved to Pitt Meadows when I was a kid. Moved to Abbotsford in my early teen years, and then moved out here in my early 20s. So yeah.
Cool. And you've been doing music now for, I think you said 8 years, you told me, right?
Gigging wise, 8 years, and in music as a whole, playing around, it's been 14 years.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And things got a little bit more serious, you said, about 5 years ago. What happened then?
Yeah, so 5 years ago, basically, I had a bunch of people come up to me and tell me, you know what, like, you should get out there, you should take it more seriously because you're really good. And so finally I was like, all right, I'll get out there. And before I knew it, the gigs started lining up and it just took off and been playing ever since. So.
Oh, that's cool. So describe your style of music to people that haven't heard of Nelly P.
That's tough. So blues music, country music, singer-songwriter, folk, and then acoustic soft rock. That's the best way that I can describe that.
Cool. But I also understand you've moved into Latin at least once, right?
Yeah, so I have one song that I released out on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Store, and Google Play called Bailando. And yeah, that's a song that I dug down into my roots for, and I wanted to put it out. And yeah, I like to think it turned out pretty well. So
yeah, that's cool. And that was that with Kyler Pierce? Did you tell me?
Yeah, I produced that with my buddy Kyler Pierce, and we did it at his home studio. And yeah, he really took off with it. It was kind of funny how we did it because I approached him and I said, "Hey man, I have a song in mind. it's a lot different than what you've done and what I've done, but I think we could make it work. And sure enough.
And that just came out like in February, is that right?
That's right. So it was in early February that I released it. And so it's been out for 5, 6 months.
6 months. So you've been pretty busy. And in 2018, that was your first album, right? With Sunny Rosa?
Yes, my record, Just As Lost. That's correct.
Okay, cool. And then sort of since that time, there's the Artisan Isolation Project that Rosewood Studios put together, and you're part of that as well. And the song that we're going to be listening to today is from that recording. Tell us a little bit about the song. What's it called?
So the song is called Getting My Fix, and I wrote that song 3 years ago, and it was going to be on the record Just As Lost, but unfortunately, due to the cutoff time, we weren't able to get it on there. And so it was in our pocket for a while. And then once the project Artisan Isolation picked up, my producer Sonny, he contacted me. He said, hey, we could probably bring this song to life. It won't be a fully produced song, but we can make it acoustic. And I said, fire away. So, yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. So rather than keep our audience waiting any longer, we want to see a little bit of Nelly P right now. We want to get our fix. So Chilliwack Tonight presents Nelly P in Get My Fix.
Perfect.
Toss and turn. I'm looking for it now to rid me of all this doubt. Locking my bags tonight. Gonna close shop and old glass. Gonna roll and light me up a little fast. Locking my shot after shot. My mind's at it again, playing all the reruns, never letting me forget all the moments met with. That clock's turning slow, my head's hanging low. Once the day's I won't have to pretend. Light 'em up, bottoms up. I'm getting my bags tonight. Gonna ball shots all glass. Gonna roll it like the little grass. I'm getting my bags tonight. Gonna smoke weed every night. Drown them all out, shot after shot.
Well, Rachel, today's show went so incredibly well, so smooth. You know, I can only thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
You're so welcome. I mean, it's been my absolute pleasure. I've always wanted to know what it was like to be at the Chilliwack Tonight studios. So it was a fabulous experience, and I wouldn't mind doing it again if you were ever in a bind.
Really?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
No, I mean, absolutely. I'm a team player, and I'm here for you. So, I mean, no strings attached, of course. So
That's just fabulous. And actually, honestly, we still haven't had a chance. You know, I mean, like next week, we haven't. We're in a bit of a bind still. So, if you think you could come back as our guest next week, as our guest host, I think. I mean, we would miss COVIDeo Corner because everyone loves that.
Oh, no. I'd love to. And for that matter, there's no reason why I wouldn't do COVIDeo Corner as well. I mean,
you would do both?
Yes.
Oh, that is just so. That's so much extra work for you, but thank you so much. Wow,
Yeah.
it's been so great working with you. I've loved it, and it's really hard to end the show if I'm being honest. But you know, I hear the music playing now. So until next week, help me out with the sign up here.
Okay,
Rachel.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Chilliwack Tonight! Woo!
Thanks for watching Chilliwack Tonight! Join us again next week with musical guest Jordine Culpepper, Rachel Caroline Plaza returning as guest host, and updates on Promontory Prangler.
Chasing away on a map that I keep inside me. Only one way that I'll ever get